Well, it's Tuesday, and you know what that means. It is time for Tuesday Talks. Well, good Tuesday to you all. It's awesome to be here on Tuesday Talks. Thank you for clicking that play button and tuning in this week. I hope you've hit the subscribe button on our YouTube page. I hope you've liked our Facebook page. I hope that you followed our Instagram page. And I hope that you've shared all of those avenues with the people that you love most on social media so that they can see all the stuff going on here at Faith Fellowship Church. It's pretty cool. So as promised, this week you get to learn a little bit more about me. Well, my name is Seth, and I am the worship pastor here at Faith Fellowship Church, if you didn't already know that. I've been here since June of last year. My wife and I came in from Montana. That is not where we're originally from. We spent 3 years in Montana. We're actually from southern Indiana, which is not too far away, and it's where most of our family still lives. People ask me all the time, what does a worship pastor do? And a worship pastor is someone who leads music on Sunday morning, who puts together the songs, chooses the songs, arranges the songs, leads the team in the songs, and leads the singing on Sunday morning. Helps put the media together and the audio together and the presentation and all of that good stuff that you see on Sunday morning. So it is Sunday morning heavy related, but it's much more than that. My job as a worship pastor is to help in the office, in the elder team, in the whatever we might be doing Wednesday night, Sunday morning, Saturday night, whatever it might be, to keep the focus on to be an example of worshiping God. I also do the graphics and social media, so if you're interacting on social media, it's probably me. Posts that you see, those are things that I've taken on. I would like to go into a segment that I call Rapid Fire. Here we go. Question number 1. What would you name your boat if you had one? Well, if I had a boat or had a desire to have a boat, I'd probably name it something funny like the Fishing USSR Fish. Something smells fishy. What celebrity would you rate as a perfect 10? Well, in all honesty, Jude Law. What's the best and worst purchases that you've ever made? Well, the best purchase that I've ever made is my pedal board. It's a Helix LT. Use this every Sunday. It's pedal boards and amps and all the fun stuff that makes electric guitars or acoustic guitars sound awesome. Best purchase I have ever made. Worst purchase that I've ever made? I don't know, probably something that has to do with food. If you had to change your name, what would your new name be and why would you choose that name? I guess I would choose something that was like celebrity related, like had the last name Bacon or something, so people would be, are you related to Kevin Bacon? No. But I get that already, so it probably wouldn't be that funny. Oh, your last name's Moorman? Are you a Moorman? No. But thanks. I have been asked that my entire life. What are some things that sound like compliments but are actually insults? The worship music was much better this week than last week. That's not a compliment. What's the closest thing to real magic? Can I say love is magic? It is real magic. You never see it coming. Who is the messiest person that you know? Probably my almost 3-year-old son. That kid can make a mess out of nothing. If you could know the absolute and total truth to one question, what question would you ask? Why is Coke Zero so good? If you were given a 1-minute ad slot during the Super Bowl that you couldn't sell, what would you fill it in with? I don't know, probably something like, but in all seriousness, probably a gospel message, Billy Graham, that kind of a thing. We need more of that in America these days. What's the most useless talent that you have? I can do this. What would be on the gag reel of your life? Oh my goodness, where do I even start? My mother would be able to chime in here. There was this time we were in North Carolina and we were on vacation And I opened the door to the van, and I don't know why, I thought there was a step there, and I walked right out of the van, missed whatever step I was aiming for, and hit on the pavement. My mother laughed. It was pretty great. There was another time I went with my mom. This all happens with my mom, by the way. There was another time I went with my mom to Fazoli's. It's a restaurant in southern Indiana, and the glass must have been so clean, and I went around the corner and I thought the door was open, and I walked right into the glass, and everybody had a great laugh. Let me finish up with this. What is your favorite thing about church? Let me get real here for a minute. That my favorite thing about church is that when you truly understand what it means to be a Christian, we can all be broken. I'm a real mess. I will admit that to you. I don't have anything right, perfect, exactly the way that the movies pictures it, and that's okay. And Jesus says that's okay. He wants us to come that way. He knows that we're that way. He wants us to come that way because he is perfect, and he wants us to come to him. So the best thing about church is that we all get to come together as one big, happy, broken family that's just trying to do the best we can with what we have. So that's a little bit about me and who I am. I hope that you've enjoyed this episode of Tuesday Talk. Again, if you have ideas for future Tuesday Talks, please write in to Pastor Seth at goffc.org and let me know your ideas. I would love to hear them. You heard it here. That different music at the beginning? You know what? I think it was different music at the beginning. This is what a staff meeting looks like. I think he had different music this week. Did he? Did he have different music this week?